The National Election Commission announced that the notice calling for nominations for 340 local government institutions will be released by the District Secretaries on Wednesday. 4. A senior official at the Election Commission said that nominations will be accepted 2 weeks after the notice is published. The notice will include the date of accepting nominations, location, bonds, candidates, female representation among other matters. Members for local government institutions need to be appointed by the 20th of March. And for that elections needs to take place before the 10th of March 2023. Commissioner General of Elections Saman Shri Ratnayake speaking to News First said that the date to call for nominations for the local government election will be announced on or before Thursday, 5. He said that the Election Commission plans to conduct the election before the 10th of March 2023. The Election Commission said that the necessary preparations are being made for the election. However, a retired military officer had filed an application with the Supreme Court seeking an order to prevent the elections from taking place. Retired Sri Lanka Army Colonel W.M.R. Wijasundara had filed an application with the Supreme Court seeking a writ order invalidating the preparations that are being made for the local government election. The chairman of the Election Commission and its members, Finance Secretary, Prime Minister, Cabinet Secretary, and the Attorney General were named as respondents in this application. The application was filed as per Article 140 of the Constitution of Sri Lanka. According to the Election Commission, the cost for the local government election is no less than 10 billion rupees. The petitioner questions how would an election that is to held at a time when the country's revenue had dropped drastically benefit the country and her people. The petitioner also pointed out that 8,711 local government members are a burden to the country's economy, and questioned on how the election would be beneficial at a time when electoral reforms are being made, and when legislation is being drafted to regulate campaign financing. The petitioner notes that if money is printed to hold an election, based on the failure to secure a loan for the expenses, it would lead to a considerable spike in inflation. That would set back the economy, leading to a shortage of fuel and gas, as well as extended power cuts. The petition said that this would lead to serious social issues in the country. Retired Sri Lanka Army Colonel W.M.R. Wijasundara requests the Supreme Court to peruse the documentation produced to the court, and to issue an interim order suspending the election preparations until the petition is taken up for examination and a verdict is delivered, or for a period that the court deems suitable. Several government factions and the United National Party claim that holding elections at this time would have an impact on the country's economy. United National Party Chairman Vajira Abhiwardena said that this is the time to review if it is wise to print money for an election. State Minister Shantha Bandara says the cost for the election needs to be reconsidered. Cabinet spokesperson and Minister Bandula Gunawardena said that political parties have been advised to prepare their nomination lists, despite the financial issue. The National People's Power says that it would struggle for the right to election, if the local government election is not held on time by the Election Commission.